Marlow became the greatest Minecraft player of all time by not playing Minecraft. Not only has Marlow dominated Minecraft, but also she has crushed every YouTube metric by getting over 350,000 subscribers with just 16 videos. In the midst of all of this, she has managed a revolutionary system to make Minecraft PvP mainstream. All of these achievements require learning extremely fast. But how? And why is it so important in any field? When she was asked why some players don't improve even though they spend hours on the game, Marlow said it's not always that they don't care, it's just that most people don't know how to improve properly. In fact, there are many players who practice regularly, but their practice isn't true deliberate practice. It's plain. This intentionality is simple, but is the very core of successful practice. Many people believe that practicing for more hours will always lead to better results, but practicing poor technique will only make you worse. For example, if I play piano with a super bent wrist, I will really destroy my entire piano technique and end up being way worse, even though I've been practicing for hours and hours. These types of mistakes are really hard to find initially, but also, once you ingrain them in the way you do something, they're really hard to fix. Although this intentionality is essential, Marlow also stops distraction by only being online on Discord for 3 out of the 7 days of the week. Marlow is offline for 2 enormous reasons. Firstly, Discord pings can pull her out of the state of practice. Once you're pulled away from practicing, you can very well end up spending more time not practicing than practicing. However, you will have been in your place of practice, so you'll be very discouraged because you won't have made progress even though you thought you were practicing. Secondly, when you break up your practice, you never really reach a state of flow. By constantly swapping back and forth, you engage in multitasking. According to the American Psychological Association, the consequences of multitasking can be shocking, even to those who know that multitasking is inefficient. Because Marlow oversees MC tiers, she is bombarded by complex relational issues which have no answer that satisfies everyone involved. If Marlow is constantly thinking about these issues while practicing, then she would never be able to improve as quickly. Marlow herself has said she used to be awful at video games, but over time she studied and analyzed Minecraft to reach her current level. Now, anyone can say that they study, but Marlow knows things about Minecraft that no one else knows. For example, in response to Marlow's video about how hotbar order impacts your Minecraft PvP, Theobald the Bird, who is one of Minecraft's top trainers, commented that he had never heard about this strategy. In addition, Swipe vouched for this information by saying it's amazing information. This style of studying is perfect practice. Practice only makes perfect if you practice perfectly. If Marlow did thousands of duels, she would probably improve at Minecraft, but also she probably would not discover these types of advanced strategies. The information that Marlow has presented in her videos is just a tip of the iceberg of advanced strategies that only Marlow knows. When someone improves this rapidly, people naturally look for a shortcut, because perfect practice often looks like magic until you understand it. While this learning is fast, Marlow has also utilized perfect practice over time, as she has played Minecraft for over 11 years. In order to practice perfectly, you have to actually enjoy practicing. In Marlow's case, she only goes for the next tier if she's actually interested in it. Also, she started with vanilla PvP, which is arguably the hardest Minecraft game mode. While she probably could have started with another game mode and achieved faster results, she followed her passion and ended up learning a lot. Additionally, she applied this to her goal to become low tier 1 in every single game mode. While she definitely did not like as many game modes as much as the others, she was able to apply this desire to achieve this overall goal to those game modes. Recently, Marlow retired from many game modes and now seems to be focused on YouTube. It is essential to pivot once you realize that you've lost enjoyment in something. Without pivoting, you'll just be defending a temporary title for no real reason. In the vanilla PvP Discord, Marlow has written an extensive essay about kindness in regards to high-level competition. While there's a lot of great points in this essay, I want to highlight her point about not relating your ego to the game, or really any achievement you do. There are so many advantages to not relating your ego to the game or whatever task you do. In Marlow's case, she's able to hype other people up. By hyping other people up, Marlow shows vast humility and builds bridges for future projects. Within this humility, Marlow is able to accept and acknowledge the help of others. Without this help, it would have taken Marlow much longer to reach the current level she is at. This humility allowed Marlow's rivalry with It's Real Me to actually improve her skill level. While many people try to defame their rival, Marlow actually trained with her rival and they both got better as a result. Now at this point in the video, you might be thinking to yourself, Brennan, you haven't shown me Marlow's super secret practice routine yet. And to be honest, I don't know what it is. I tried to find it, but that information doesn't really seem to be available. However, that's not the point, because every single human is different. And what works super well for Marlow might be horrible for you. It's kind of like the difference between a morning riser and a night owl. One's not necessarily better, it's more so about understanding which one you are and appreciating the overall value of sleep and energy. Now the real secret is that this doesn't apply to just Minecraft. Yes, Marlow was popular before YouTube, but also she has shown exponential growth. This applies to pretty much anything you ever do, because the vast majority of tasks require a lot of skill, and the only way to get that skill is through perfect practice. Now before you leave, please remember to engage in the perfect practice of hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.